All right. Oops. Hello. Test. Test. 1, 2. Test. All right. Welcome Super Bowl Sunday as the Capitals getting ready to take on the Sioux City Metros. Capitals come up with a victory yesterday on the Sioux City Metros on the JV side of it. Capitals ended up beating Sioux City 3-0 yesterday. Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen. Metros wearing their green jerseys going to your left. Starting lineup for the Capitals for this first period. Bragg, Davison, Burnell, Baxter, and Malzakowski. And in net today, number 43, Noe, with a shutout yesterday for Noe. See if the Capitals can keep their winning streak alive here as they've won the last couple of games. Capitals have it on the near side. Back out to Bragg. Bragg up to Burnell. Burnell to Davison. And Burnell is able to bring it down the half boards. Right on shot. Save. And number 8 for Sioux City is in net. No. Is it number 8? Well, number 8 it says, but it doesn't show him as a... Oh, it does show him as a goaltender. Sanderson in net for the Metros. Metros have it on the near side. Shot back into the offensive zone by Lanigan, and the Sioux City Metros send it to the far side. That's going to be icing. Icing on the Metros. 13:51 left in the first period. Face off to the glove side of the Metros goaltender. Cooper, Noga, Webb on the front side for the Capitals. Lanigan and Bellis on the backside. Capitals win the face-off, draw back to the blue line, send over to the far side to Bellis. Bellis chips it down on the left-hand side. Back on the blue line is Bellis. Bellis sends it to the right side of the ice. Noga in chasing after it. Metros send it to the far side. And Metros able to bring it up out of the zone. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink, played by Bellis. Bellis up to Noga. Noga on the far side, bouncing puck loose. Played by Bellis on the far boards. Up to Webb. Webb sends it up to Noga, didn't quite get to it. And Woodbury for the Sioux City Metro sends it down, and the Capitals into the rink. Back out to center ice it comes, played by DiCarlo. DiCarlo with it on the far side, left by LaPrade. Shot on net, saved by Sanderson. Sent over to the far side. Played in behind the net by DiCarlo. DiCarlo has it on the near side. Down in the corner it goes. DiCarlo with it now, trying to play it off the half boards. Sioux City Metros trying to clear it out. Sent over to the far side. Played by LaPrade. LaPrade shot just in front of the goaltender. Legler comes in with a hard hit down on the right-hand side of the ice. LaPrade centering pass up to Myers. Myers back to Wiersma. Off the half boards it goes. Played by LaPrade. Nice hard hit by DiCarlo. And fires it on net. Saved by number 8, Sanderson. Good morning, Rob Paulus.
Good morning. I'm just a little late up here checking out the spread down there, and food just keeps coming.
Good. That's what I like to hear. There was just a little bit down there when I came up to get stuff going and had a couple cinnamon rolls. My wife brought me up a piece of bacon, and she said the same thing, that the food just keeps rolling in down there, so that's good.
Well, my wife's bringing our cinnamon rolls, so there'll be another round of cinnamon rolls, put it that way. For those that, I think those got devoured pretty fast.
But we have a goalie Goal Sanders got a goalie change. Huh. Well, that's odd. I think we've got an equipment problem for the goalie as number 32 for the Sioux City Metros comes in, DeVries.
DeVries was the goaltender last
for
night.
varsity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Played on the far side, back up to Adams. Adams with it. Do some checking. Do they have more than one goalie?
We got two.
Two?
No, three.
Three.
I think Patrick was Patrick the goaltender?
Patrick was. maybe Patrick was the
I think DeVries was a JV.
I think so too, yeah. Here comes Collins. Collins down the left side. Fires it. Shot. DeVries with the save. 11:44 left of the first period. Knotted up at 0. Face off to the stick side of DeVries. Bragg with the face off out there with Davison and Burnell on the left side. Mazakowski and Ben Baxter on the defensive side. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the ring. Nice hard hit by Bragg. So loose out front, and the Capitals come up with it. Here comes Bragg up center ice with it. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Pokes checks it into the corner. Bragg gets around him. Sits up in behind the goaltender. Left there for Burnell on the right side. Back out to Baxter. Fires it. Shot save. Loose shot. Goal! On the juicy rebound, and Davison with the goal. 11:15 left in the first period. Rob, that's just like what you like to see. Low shot from
low shot from the defenseman.
Yep.
Get it kicked out right to you on the weak side. Kind of an odd angle shot, tough shot by Davison, but was able to bury it.
Yeah. Rob says that just about every game. I'd like to see that shot a little bit lower, and that's why you shoot him lower.
Yep,
nice juicy rebound.
You're hoping for, sometimes the goaltender can't even help it. It deadens on that pad and just sits right out in front.
Sioux City sends it all the way down to the Capitals in the rink. Icing on the. Well, we got a good referee crew out here today. As Eddie
Rankin,
Sam Rankin, a former Des Moines Capital.
And he's a USHL goalie too, isn't he?
He's a USHL referee, and he does some AHL games.
Did I say goalie?
Yeah, you said goalie.
No, he's a referee for USHL too. Yeah.
So he's going to be a good one to have in our varsity game. Capitals have it on the far side. Owns his own lawn care company if you need lawn care service. Sam Rankin would be happy to help you on that.
Look at you, just giving out free promos.
I'm not sure what the yard company name is, but I see it on Facebook all the time. Sam's a good guy, and his parents. Dad plays in the big band here in Des Moines. On the far side, played by Webb. Webb to Lanigan. Dad plays in that band over at Chuck's on the 6th Avenue over there. I don't know if you've ever been to Chuck's. They got great pizza over there. Back to play it is Bellis. Bellis up to Webb on the right side. Across the blue line all the way down. Shot deflected. Off into the corner it goes. Webb chasing after it on the far side. Oh, that's a nice hit. Nice hit by DiCarlo. Back on the near side, Lanigan. Lanigan couldn't hang on to it. Puck comes free out to center ice, and the Capitals come in off sides. 9:52 left in the first period. See what we got for assist on that. Drake Davison assisted by Ben Baxter on that first goal. Sioux City with it now, over by the blue line, sent over to the far side. Chasing after is Legler. Puck comes all the way out to center ice. Played by Myers. Myers up to Legler. Legler with some time and couldn't hang on to it. The puck comes on the half boards. Back to the blue line. Delayed offsides on the Capitals. DiCarlo tags up, and the Capitals go right back in at him. Picked off by Laprade. Laprade's got it. Oh, tried to get it to Legler. He gets tipped right at the last second. Legler plays it on the half boards. Centering pass out to DiCarlo got broken up. Puck comes all the way out to center ice, played by Myers. Myers sends it to the far side. Puck goes all the way down into the Capitals into the rink, played by Myers. Myers sets up in behind his own goaltender. Up to Legler. Legler on the right side. Legler across the blue line and fires it. Shot on net. DeVries with the save. Sioux City picks it up on the half boards on the left side. Brings it all the way down. Dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Played by Mazakowski on the far side. 8:32 remaining in the first period. Capitals up by 1. Shot on net. Saved by Noe. Noe said he was bored last night in the game. I asked him, I said, you make it look so easy out there, Noe. I said, what are you thinking out there? He goes, I was thinking I was bored.
Well,
so you're hearing it from the goalie.
Well, if there was an anxious moment in that kid with that kid, I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Shot save again by Noe.
And you know that plays a huge psychological effect on your opponents. If you're just stay relaxed and calm, and you're not getting all anxious down there and moving every which way, boy, that just plays against their psyche to say, oh God, we're going up against a guy that's in the zone today.
Yeah. Capitals have it now up to Collins. Collins dumps it down into the Metros into the rink. Sioux City picks it up in behind the goal line on the near side to Gay. Turnover by Metros. And then the Capitals couldn't do anything with it. Going to be a penalty on the Metros. Fires it shot on net. Ben Baxter with a hard shot on net, saved by DeVries. And the Capitals be on the...
It looked like we were playing broom ball there for a minute.
Picket Fish Creamery power play. And I saw some Picket Fish Creamery chocolate milk down there this morning.
There we go. See? The official chocolate milk.
Yes, of the Capitals.
Of the Capitals.
Brunell with the face-off out there with Bragg and Davison, Myers, and Wiersma. Capitals have it on the far side. Down below the goal line. Capitals with it. Fires it. Shot. Tipped. Sent over to the far side to Bragg. Bragg has it now. Back out to Wiersma. Wiersma top of the circle. On the near side to Myers. Shot on net, save, loose, and DeVries looked behind him, but he hung on to him. Nice pass and puck movement by the Capitals on the power play.
Yeah, good patience there shown by the Capitals in this power play so far, moving the puck around, making the defense work, and looking for the open shot.
Sioux City wins the faceoff. Not able to clear the zone. Burnell with it now. Got some room. Shot deflected by Johnson. The Capitals have it centering pass. Back out to the blue line. Myers with it on the right side to Burnell. Back over to the far side to Wiersma, to Myers. Sent over to the far side. Wiersma plays it on the half boards. Back out to Bragg. Bragg had the right idea, fire it towards the net, but got deflected. And the Capitals keeping it alive here. Dumps it back down into the corner, right-hand side. Johnson picks it up for the Metro, sends it to the far side. Wiersma plays it on the half boards. And Sioux City able to clear it all the way out. Back to play it is Noe. Noe leaves it there for Myers. Myers, full head of steam, coming back the other way. Down into the Sioux City into the rink. Myers with it into the corner. Fires it, shot on net, saved by DeVries.
I wish Myers would have held up there and set that play up a little bit more. They had numbers down there.
Capitals set up in behind their own goaltender, Wiersma to Cooper. Cooper up to Legler. Legler sends it down into the right-hand corner. And Sioux City able to clear it out all the way down into the Capitals into the rink. And that's going to be 5-on-5 hockey now. 6 minutes left in the first period. Metros with it on the far side. Chips it off the high glass. Bouncing puck loose. DiCarlo with it. Sitting down into the... centering pass out front. Couldn't get it to DiCarlo. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Played by Baxter on the near boards. Up to Legler. Legler's got some room. Legler in, top of the circle, fires it, just goes wide of the goaltender. Played by DiCarlo on the left side. Capitals making a line change. LaPrade with it now down in the right-hand corner. DiCarlo with it now below the goal line. Left there for Noga. Noga right on that Zamboni door. DiCarlo in there digging it out.
Get that head up so you can come around that goal and get that feed right away. You don't have to be directly behind the goal.
Shot on net, saved by DeVries. Nice shot by Bellis. And Lanigan keep it in at the blue line. Sioux City with it now, down on their defensive side of the ice. Centering pass all the way up to center ice. Capitals have it up to Noga. Noga gets his pass intercepted all the way back down into the Capitals in the rink. Lanigan picks it up down below the goal line, leaves it for Noga. Noga up to Cooper. Cooper has it now right up through center ice. Gets it back to Noga. And the puck comes free back out to center ice. Delayed offsides on the Capitals. Sioux City picks it up in behind their, right in front of their goaltender. And dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Bouncing puck. Myers with him. Myers on the half boards. Gets it up to Noga. But Johnson has it for the Metros, and he brings it up to Lynch to center ice. Lynch has it down into the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. On the near side to play it is Myers. Myers on the far side gets it to, trying to get it to Wiersma.
We'll keep an eye on this, Tony. I think it looks like Sioux City's discovered something from last night's game. They're putting a center guy right there in the neutral zone because they've seen that cross-ice pass in the neutral zone a lot from the Capitals, trying to intercept that cross-ice pass.
On the far side to play it is Wiersma. Wiersma fires it. Shot saved to Vries. Vries. Goal! And the Capitals make it 2-0 hockey game. A nice goal by Tommy Collins. 3:13 left in the first period.
TC there with the putback, going, got the goalie down, put it right over his shoulder for the second goal. Again, having guys around the net, getting some rebounds. And their goaltender has left their bench. I think he must have a skate problem.
That goalie did. Well, Debbie Noe says that our goaltender Noe has a lawn service called Caleb's Clippings. So there you go. Maybe we hook them up with the referee here after the game.
That's right.
They can exchange notes.
Well, when I was a kid, every kid had a landscaping business.
Shot saved by Noe.
I think I mowed 4 or 5 lawns when I was a kid. That was my landscaping business.
I still must have a landscaping business. I mow my own. Shot goal! Burnell pipes one in and makes it a 3-0 hockey game. What a nice shot by Burnell right at the hash marks. And the Capitals up 3-0.
And what's so hard for a goaltender is thinking you're the backup. You're not going to be in this game. You played last night.
Yep.
And I three goals in the first period on a guy, the backup goaltender. So don't know the mindset of that young man, but it's tough to come in and all of a sudden play.
I saw it. I don't know if I told you this or not. Saw it in an NHL game that went into a shootout after the overtime. Shot on net, saved by Noe. And the very first shot in the shootout, the goalie got injured and he had to go off, and the backup goaltender had to finish the shootout. So how hard is that for a guy that's been sitting on the bench for 3 hours? And the goalie that came in off the bench ended up losing the shootout. But
talk about pressure
there,
my Lord.
Capitals with it, wins the faceoff, shot over to DeVries. Back out to Baxter. He fires it. Oh, that just went on the back of the net. And Sioux City brings it up center ice on the right side, gets around DiCarlo, fires it, shot, goal. And they get one past Noe. And the Sioux City Metros make it a 3-1 hockey game as they went right by our defensemen as they were caught standing still.
Yeah, flat-footed there, and
much so.
Didn't turn his hips in time.
Nope.
He waited until the guy was right on top of him, and that's too late.
.145 the time of the goal for Sioux City Metros. Capitals win the face-off. They bring it down, and the shot on the back of the net.
There's that kick off the kickboards again.
Yeah. Well, Rob, that goal last night in that varsity game that we thought had to have gone in right after we were talking about Star Wars. Everybody tells me it went on the side of the net, on the back of the net. And from our angle, we couldn't see that. But
yeah, that was, we weren't going to get that angle.
Yeah. So it wasn't no magic forces that kept it out. So
Sure seemed like
it sure seemed like it. It would have been a cool story. Back out to the blue line. Lanigan fires it off the shin pads, and Sioux City brings it up center ice. 1 minute remaining in the period.
I know there's plenty of nights in hockey where you feel like there is something going that you
Shot.
can't get
Ooh,
one
boy.
past the goaltender.
Woodbury just went wide past Noe. Don't need shot saved by Noe. You do not need a 3-2 game here at the end of the first. Puck comes free all the way out to center ice, down into the Sioux City Metro's defensive side, and the Sioux City brings it up the left side now. Anderson with it. Anderson to Lynch. And we got players running into everybody out there. Up to Noga. Noga leaves it there for Cooper. Cooper's got some time and space. Fires a shot, save, loose, shot, goal! Cooper made that happen. Actually, Noga made that happen at center ice and gets it up to
Really good
Cooper.
Really good play by Cooper there.
Yeah.
He looked over like he was going to pass it, had the goaltender moving that way, and then shot it, made the goaltender come back, and on the rebound, get put back in.
All 4 goals have came on the stick side of the Sioux City Metro's goaltender. Almost the exact same play. 12.7 seconds left in the first period. We are getting political feeds on our message board this morning on YouTube.
That's not surprising.
Jesus.
With the caucuses tomorrow, is it?
All right, after 1 period of play, get some. Capitals outshoot the Metro 16-6. We'll be back in a minute and a half with second period action. All right, back with Des Moines Capitals hockey. Second period action underway. Capitals up 4-1. What a nice lead for the Capitals. Wearing their white jerseys going to your left on the screen, and the Sioux City wearing their green going to the right. What time's prom usually start, Rob?
I think
early.
Yeah, there's dinner and all that.
Shot
So
on net, saved by Noe.
I kind of just told him I wouldn't approach the girlfriend about it.
14:26 left in the second period, 4-1 hockey game. Face off to the stick side of Noe. Back to play it is Baxter. Baxter fires it off the far wall. The puck goes all the way down into the Metros, into the rink. Chasing after it is Burnell. Burnell back to Davison. Shot on net, save. Nice backhanded shot by Davison. Burnell on the far side. Sioux City picks it up, sets up in behind their own goaltender, chips it off the high glass. Mazakowski keeps it in at the blue line. Nice job him keeping it in. Back down to Burnell, down in deep. Siri pass right out front, and Bragg and Davison couldn't get a stick on it. Now Sioux City comes back the other way. Woodbury sends it down into the Capitals into the rink. Chasing after it is Ben Baxter. Baxter up to Davison. Then Ben picks it up to Bragg. Nice breakout by the Capitals here, and they're coming back the other way. Played by Burnell. Burnell with it on the far side. Sitting here to Davison. Oh, fires, just goes wide of the goaltender. Played on the far side by Baxter on the half boards. Burnell able to get into the corner and try to dig it out. As the Capitals changing up as Baxter goes to the bench and Bellis comes out. I'm not sure that Burnell knew the puck came out of the corner there. He was still looking down at his skates, thinking the puck was in his skates. Puck comes loose all the way out to center ice. Fires it on net, saved by Noe. Nice rebound, but recovered by Lanigan. Sent on to the near boards. Puck goes all the way out to center ice, played by Johnston. And Johnson sends it down into the Capitals' defensive side of the ice.
Capitals need to get their skates going here again.
Capitals with it on the half boards, played by Davison. Davison on the half boards, back to Adams. Adams to Lanigan. Lanigan to Davison. Capitals struggling to get the puck forward in their defensive side of the ice. Penalty coming on the Sioux City Metros. Back to play is Davison. And they touched it up. Capitals are going to go back on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. 2 minutes, high sticking. That was a good call.
They kind of bailed out the Capitals there. The Capitals are struggling in their defensive zone just to get something going, and got to pick up the pace a little bit with our feet here, because
that was a good call as the Sioux City player was spinning around and went to readjust his stick. As he went to readjust it, came up over the head of the Capital player, hit him in the helmet. So Capitals power play unit out there, Legler, DiCarlo, Laprade on the backside, Wiersma and Myers. Sent over to the far side, played by Laprade. Laprade back to the point. Myers with it. Keeps it down on the far side. Played by Laprade in the corner. Sent back to Myers. Oh, tied up on the half boards. Meyer is down. Going to get a whistle.
Player was on top
yeah,
of the puck.
Player was on top. That's probably a safe call. The puck's going to come out of the zone as Myers is literally laying on the puck. 1:26 left on the power play for the Capitals. 11:33 left in the second period.
Played with a high stick.
Played with a high stick.
That's going to come all the way down to the Capitals.
Well,
And
Capitals moving the puck the wrong direction here at every whistle. Face off to the stick side of the Capitals goaltender. Capitals win the face off. They draw it up to Davison. Davison over to Burnell. Burnell with it on the right side. Back to play it is Bragg. Bragg to Burnell. Burnell digging it out of the corner. getting some pressure. He
Oh.
gets knocked down.
That was a check from behind.
Not going to get the call. On the near side of the plate is Bragg. Bragg's in there trying to dig it out of the left-hand corner. Played by Burnell. Burnell up to Wiersma, and the Capitals can't come up with it. Hard work by Sioux City as they dig the puck out. Short-handed try coming back the other way. Fires a shot over the head of Noe. Capitals have it now. Myers right up center ice through the Buccaneer logo. And Capitals going to come in offsides. 10:36 left in the second period. 27 seconds left in the power play for the Capitals. Couldn't believe how nice it was outside this morning, Rob.
I know. I don't think the temperature dropped all that much last night.
I don't think so. When we
Continued
left,
to melt.
when we left here last night, it was 44 degrees. My car said I got out of here about 11 o'clock last night. Capitals win the faceoff draw to Gay. Gay fires it, just goes wide of the goalie, played by Collins. And Sioux City clears it. Pretty much going to take care of the power play for the Capitals unless they hurry. Played on the far side. Comes out to center ice. And that's going to make it 5-on-5 hockey. 10:09 left on the second period. And back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, we went over to the Ridgemont for a few with the Bellises, and I think my wife and the Bellises, I think we solved most of the world's problems in about an hour.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Did you figure out who the next president will be?
Well, yeah, but I can't
You
give
can't.
that away.
All right, good. I don't want to talk about that on here anyway, but I'm glad you got that figured out. And did you get the Super Bowl winner figured out?
Yeah.
You don't want to give that away either.
Well, no, I don't want to ruin the line in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Capitals with it on the far side, played by Mazakowski. Mazakowski out to Baxter. Sioux City with it now. Couldn't hang on to it. Picked off by Adams, and Adams chasing all the way down in the Metros into the rink. Well, I think it's about time for some more breakfast food here in about 9 minutes, Rob.
Absolutely.
We got a nice spread down there, thanks to all the parents. And
that's become in itself. You know, it started out just a few people brought donuts, and now breakfast Sunday is a huge deal.
Jeez. Yes, it is. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after it is Bellis. Just takes one email, doesn't it, Rob?
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody stepped up the game now. There's eggs and potatoes and
bacon and
warm food, not continental breakfast.
Yeah. Capitals have it on the far side to Cooper. Cooper to Noga. This period has kind of quieted down as both teams not really getting after it. Up into the protective netting, and the whistle is blown dead, or play is blown dead.
Didn't we do a pancake cook about this time last
year?
You know,
we did a we did a pancake breakfast. We had an early morning breakfast for whichever reason, and we did pancakes, so that was fun. Wasn't during a game. And we had an early morning practice this year, but it was way early. I can't remember.
Maybe we'll have an opportunity to do that again when we get, playoff practice and stuff like that.
Yeah. But, yeah, it made this old arena smell good. It smelled of pancakes.
Yeah.
We fixed a lot of pancakes that day. Back out to the center ice, played by Wiersma. Wiersma over to LaPrade. Back out to Wiersma. Wiersma trying to bring it up through the left side of the ice. Sent over to the far side, played by LaPrade. LaPrade and Legler. Legler shot on net, save by DeVries.
And DeVries just had enough of that under his arm to squeeze it and hold it enough for the whistle.
Face-off to the glove side of DeVries. Capitals win the face-off to Davison. Davison to Wiersma. Fires it. Shot blocked. And the puck comes free. That gonna be icing. Gonna be icing on the Capitals.
Sounds like you got a short down there.
Yeah, there was a short upstairs in something upstairs yesterday, and we undid the wire, and now it's, I don't know. You have to. Capitals win the faceoff, played by Bragg. Bragg couldn't get the shot off. The puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Played by Wiersma. Wiersma to Burnell. Back out to center ice. Burnell with it to the far side to Myers. Myers to Burnell. The puck goes down, and the Metro's defensive side of the ice over the plate is, nice hard hit by Davison. Davison to Burnell. Burnell into the left-hand corner. Left there for Tanner Gay. Oh, actually, that's Bragg. Back out to center ice. And that's going to be icing on the Metros. 6:38 left in the second period. Caps up by 3. Face off to the glove side to Vries. DeCarlo, Adams, Collins, Mathkowski, and Ben Baxter out there for the Capitals. Sioux City wins the face-off, draws it down into the Capitals into the rink. Baxter picks it up down below. Hard hit on Baxter and slow to get up. Holy buckets.
That's going to be, that's probably a game. That's at least
That's a cross check, and Baxter slowly getting up. Boy, he ended up almost in the north side of the parking lot as Woodbury into the
very vulnerable spot for the young Baxter kid, and he's kind of skating off. Ben's tough.
He is tough. Wow. They never came over and told the scorer's box what the penalty is.
Well, it's a 2 and 10 at least.
Well, that's only going to get a 2, it looks like.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Wow.
Players in a vulnerable spot.
Isn't that crazy in between the difference between refs last night? Shit, we saw that last night. Just we thought they were clean hits, and we got 2 and 10 for it. So anyway, the Capitals on the Pickett Finch Creamery power play. And Collins with it now. Shot on net. Shot just went wide.
Just need to turn off the...
Yeah, I need to go. I'm going to go down and look at that when we're done here. Fires it. Shot save. Played on the near side to Collins. Collins back to the blue line. Collins has it now. Played on the near side to Adams. Adams can't hang on to it. To Myers. Myers back to DeCarlo. Sent over to the far side to Bellis. Bellis has it down below the blue line.
Should probably unhook it.
Yeah. Well, yesterday we had it unhooked. All of our equipment unhooked, and it still had the buzz in it. So we had to go up to the mixer in the office and unplug a video feed. Capitals have it at the blue line, sent down into the Metros into the rink. 49 seconds left. If you hear a buzzing, that is the PA system here buzzing quite loudly. On the near side to play it is Davison. Davison, couldn't hang on to it. It was Bellis at the blue line. Rob, the ice seems to be holding up better today in the second period compared to last night.
As warm as it's been, yeah. And maybe they had to turn on the chillers a little bit,
yeah.
too. They don't normally have them on full go when the Bucks aren't here. So
Capitals have it back to Myers. Myers with it now. Try to wrap it around. And Metros pick it off. Bragg keeps it in at the blue line. Sent over to the far side to Bellis. And big old Ben Baxter is standing up on the bench. Just gave Bellis a pat on the shoulders as he came off the ice. So Ben looks like he's ready to go. Woodbury comes out of the penalty box. Shot save by Noe. And Noe made that look very easy as Woodbury comes out of the penalty box. No one on him. Comes in 1-0. And the Capitals keep it 4-1. 4:18 left in the second.
Well, that's where it comes in handy, where you're maybe goalie's tapping his stick on the ice, telling everybody that the penalty's about ready to end, and kind of lost track of that and got a breakaway chance. And good response by Noe.
Metros win the faceoff, back to the blue line, right out in front. Shot saved by Noe. And the Capitals pick it up on the far side. Cooper with it now. Cooper full head of steam and brings it all the way down. And the Capitals into the rink, tried to get it over to Webb. And still fighting for it is Cooper. Nice job by Cooper. Cooper on the half boards.
So we need to see some hustle plays like that.
Sioux City picks it up down below the goal line. They send it up. Ben Baxter picks it off. Baxter looks just fine. Shot on net. Save DeVries. Loose puck. And a nice hard hit on the far side by Webb. And Woodbury loses the edge out there, and the Capital players are giving him a cheer. 3:20 remaining in the second period. The game's kind of picking up here late in the second period. A little bit more hitting going on. Metros bring it down into the Capitals in the rink. Deflected. Sent back out to center ice. DiCarlo with it. One-on-one coming back the other way. DiCarlo's got some time and space. Shot just goes wide of DeVries. And the Capitals making a line change. Nice hustle by Legler. Legler comes up with it back to DiCarlo. DiCarlo has it now to Legler. Legler to DiCarlo. Back out there, back to DiCarlo. Loose puck at the slot. And Capitals just hanging with it. Back out to the blue line. Fires it. Shot. Save. DeVries through some traffic. Nice save by that goaltender. Played by Bellis. Bellis on the half boards. Down deep to Legler. Legler fires it up high over the head of the goaltender. Sent to the far side. Kept in by Legler. Or Lanigan. Lanigan back to Bellis. Fires it. Shot. Save. Loose shot. Save again. And DeVries with a two nice saves. Two nice shot by DiCarlo.
Capitals got to be careful of getting too many guys below that goal line. That's how you get odd man rushes here. So just get guys to the net.
And Sioux City picks it up. They bring it up through center ice. Picked off by Davison. Davison. Where the hell, whose stick was that went flying up?
Legler's.
Legler's.
Stick just went.
Yeah, how the heck did that go flying up in the air?
Whirly-birding across the rink.
Yeah, it seemed like he was headed the other direction. The stick was moving to the north. 1:41 left in the second period. Dad hopes it's not broke. Back out to center ice it goes. Johnson sends it down into the Capitals in the rink. Played on the far side by Wiersma. Wiersma to Lanigan. Lanigan up to Collins. Tommy Collins fighting for it. Nice job by Tommy. He gets it down in deep, and the Metros in the rink. Metros clear it out. Back out to center ice it comes. Shot just goes wide past our Capitals goaltender. 1 minute remaining in the period. Back up to play it is Collins. Collins across the blue line. Fires it. Shot just goes wide of DeVries. Yeah, the goalie never did come back out on the bench, Rob. He must be done for the day.
Done.
For the weekend.
It must have a blade broke
or something, yeah. Back to play it is Wiersma. Wiersma has it to Burnell. Burnell fires it. Shot on net. Save DeVries. 28.1 seconds remaining in the period.
Well, there's a hockey shop right across the street.
Yep. Betsy Kruger running the camera today. She says it's her last duty of the year. Is that true? Oh, she's got one more. Wow. Capitals have it on the far side. Played by Bragg. Bragg skates through it. Fires it. Shot save by DeVries. 17 seconds left in the period.
Betsy sets the bar pretty high for
she
the
does.
Camera thing, so it's,
Capitals win the faceoff. Back to play it is Wiersma. Capitals just able to just steal the puck from them each time. Wiersma on the far side, 3 seconds remaining. And that's going to do it for 2 periods of play. The Capitals up 4-1, headed into the third period. All right, Rob Paulus, Tony Scott will be back with third period action here in 15-20 minutes. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. All right, back with you, Des Moines Capitals hockey live from Buccaneer Arena, bringing you the third period action as the Capitals up 4-1. Wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen, and Sioux City Metro is wearing their green jerseys going to your left. Capitals have it now, fires it towards the net, saved by DeVries.
Well, so far, the Capitals played two pretty solid periods of hockey.
Yep.
Just like to see, them finish this game here, up 4-1, a 3-goal lead, and really carry this all the way through the third period.
Bragg with the face-off. Wins it over to Burnell. Burnell with it, fires it, off the crossbar. Burnell, what a shot. Just a little bit lower, would have been in. Sioux City picks it up. Down into the Capitals in. On the far side, shot on net, saved by Noe. Played by Burnell. Burnell is able to get it up to the blue line, not quite out. And one more try at it, and this time he does. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after it is Anderson. And Bragg, Des Moines Capital Bragg, coming right at him, putting the pressure on him. Played by Webb. Fires it, shot, saved by DeVries. 13:49 left in the third.
Yeah, and I experience this in football sometimes, Tony, where you got a lead, and you're telling your kids to be cautious on a few things, but caution doesn't mean lose your intensity.
Right.
And I think many times for kids, you can lose that intensity if they think they're, going into a defensive mode.
Nice defense by Bella, sends it off into the corner as Woodbury was coming down with it. Puck comes back out to center ice. Capitals pick it up in behind their goal line, sent up to Noga. Noga on the right side. Noga up to Cooper. Cooper has it now on the right side of the ice. Looking right out there. Shot, save, loose. And who was that knocking on the door? Ryan Webby, Jackson Webb from Cooper.
And DeVries was able to get his skate over there, pin it up against the post, and trying to jam shot. Webb tried to jam that past the goalie's leg, and goalie did a good job of freezing that puck.
Sioux City wins the face-off. They draw it up to the neutral zone and back down to the defensive side it was for Sioux City. Sioux City dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after is Lannigan. Lannigan couldn't catch up to it. Centering pass just went through the slot area, picked off by Webb. And here comes Webb and Noga back into the Sioux City defensive side of the ice. Back out to Lannigan. Lannigan sends it off to the weak side, played by Webb. Puck comes up through center ice. Excuse me. Played by Noe. Noe just steers it off into the corner. Sioux City has it in the right-hand side corner. Down below the goal line, back and forth. Back out to the blue line. Sioux City controlling the puck. Down in the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. Fires it. Shot goes past Noe on the far side. Webb able to get to it. Played on the half boards. Picked off by DiCarlo. DiCarlo back to Lanigan. Sioux City comes out to center ice with it. Dumps it back down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. Bellis has it now in behind his own goaltender. Sent over to the far side. Played by LaPrade at center ice. Capitals have it now. LaPrade. LaPrade's got some time. Gets it to Legler. Oh, both players come down hard. And Legler jumps right back up as he got tripped up. I shouldn't say tripped up. Lost his balance. Shouldn't have been any tripping call. Legler has it now at the blue line. He dumps it down into the Metros into the rink. Metros pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Legler goes right at him, forces him to make a mistake, and now it's tied up in the near corner, played by DiCarlo. And waving for a hand pass, and then somebody must have touched it, whoever did it. That got cleared off. Back to play at the blue line, and now we're going to get a penalty. Slashing on DeCarlo's going to the sin bin. 11:01 left in the third period. Capitals be on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call for all your printing needs.
Well, I think that was a retaliation. I think Mr. Anderson for Sioux City slashed him, and he slashed him back. And always get the second
yes,
guy.
I was just going to say that. It's usually always the second guy. So penalty kill unit out there for the Capitals. Collins, Adams, Myers, and Wiersma.
You know, the Capitals have had most of the momentum in this game, and just try to stay out of that penalty box. Don't give them any juice to get back in this game.
Oh, hard hit on Myers.
And now if that
oh, my gosh, that's going to be a 2 and a 10. Myers jumps up slowly, but boy, that could have been really dangerous. As Lynch goes to the penalty box, going to be 4-on-4 hockey. I'm just glad Myers is able to get back up. That's just dangerous. Checks him head first into the boards. Face-off up out of the zone. Going to be 4-on-4 hockey as Lynch serves a 2 and a 10. Sioux City wins the face-off. Played by Adams, though. Adams able to steal it back. And then the Metros pick it up. They bring it down the left side of the ice, dump it down in the Capitals into the rink. Myers picks it up in behind the goaltender. Just glad he's still out there. Played by Collins. Collins tries to dump it down in the Metros into the rink. The Metros pick it off, send it on the near side. Played by Wiersma. Wiersma keeps it in at the blue line. Got some time. Shot up over the head of the goaltender. And the puck comes off the high glass and around the corner all the way down into the Capitals into the rink. Back to play it is Myers. Myers has it in behind his own goaltender. Played on the far side. Adams is going to have to try to catch up to it. Couldn't quite get to it. Anderson plays it on the far side for the Metros. Eventually this is going to create a short power play for the Capitals. On the far side, Metros pick it up on at the blue line. Anderson has it. Anderson back to number 20 for the Metros. Picked off by Wiersma right in front of the Capitals bench. 18 seconds left of the DeCarlo penalty.
I see the Capitals try to possess this puck, not just keep returning it back into the defensive zone here.
And the Capitals are going to be on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play as DeCarlo comes out of the penalty box. Oh, and Sioux City has it all the way down on the Capitals in there. I thought DeCarlo was going to knock that guy into the next business block. Here comes Burnell all the way down into the Metros into the rink, played by Bragg. Bragg with it, centering pass out front, broken up. Back to play it is Burnell. Burnell trying to get it turned. Bragg with it now. Centering pass right out in front. Shot up over the head of the goaltender. That was a nice shot by Davison. Had the right idea. Sent over to the far side to Bragg. And back to 5-on-5 hockey. Fires it. Shot on the back of the net. Capitals have it at the blue line. Lanigan fires it. DeVries with the save.
Need to get somebody on that weak side, you know, on that stick side where we've scored most of our goals. He's wanting to kick it out to the stick side a lot.
Capitals have it now. Burnell on the far side. Leaves it there for Bragg. Tips it on net. Save. DeVries. 7:52 left in the third period. 4-1 hockey game.
5-on-5 now, Tone.
5-on-5. Capitals will be back in action Tuesday. 5 o'clock start time against Ames Little Cyclones. That'll be the last meeting between those two teams. Played by the high stick, and the Capitals touch it up. And the faceoff's going to come up out of the zone.
Nobody wanted to touch
No.
it, and then so it sits there, and then the referee has
Yeah.
to blow it dead.
Well, Sioux City didn't want to touch it because they knew that it was going to get moved back down if the Capitals touched it. Face off to the stick side of Noe. Capitals have it on the far side, played by Mazakowski. Mazakowski up to Webb. Webb on the left side of the ice. Got some room and space. Hangs with it all the way down below the goal line. Sitting back to the far side by the Metros. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Capitals able to dump it back in. Played by the Metros in behind their own goaltender. Number 21 for the Metros. Comes the Metros up the right side of the ice. All down in the Capitals in the rink. Fires it shot. Off the crossbar. And down. And
I don't think it went
I
over
don't
the goal line.
think it went in either. That would be very interesting to see. It definitely went off the lower part of the crossbar and down and out, but it never.
They're
going to talk about it, but none of them were in position to actually see if it went in.
No.
No, they're going
He's calling that a goal,
Wow.
and nobody was in position to even see that.
Yeah. Well, that's a.
Wow.
Well,
Tony,
that's a tough one to.
I don't know how you can make
Yeah.
that call when nobody's even in
Yeah.
position to see it.
Well, that's why they wear the stripes and we don't, so it's a 4-2 hockey game. Up, and now we got.
Now we got there we go.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it over to Wiersma. Wiersma up to Myers. Myers. I couldn't understand what he was saying. We'll get the Metros goal here. 4-2 hockey game.
Capitals going to have to step it up here because I'm sure Sioux City's going to get a little bit of a push here with that goal.
Evan Monell with the goal, unassisted goal for the Metros. Capitals have it down below the goal line in behind the Metros goaltender. Back out to the blue line. Wiersma keeps it in. Wiersma leaves it there for Legler. Shot on net, saved by DeVries. 6:14 left in the third. Face-off to the stick side of DeVries. Sioux City wins the face-off. They bring it in on the near side. Andrew with it for the Sioux City Metro. Sends it up to center ice. Picked off by Lanigan.
Gotta be careful we're not pinching too much and get caught here.
Capitals with it at center ice. Played by Webb across the blue line. Fires it. Just gets tipped. And went wide past the goaltender. Played off in the right-hand corner. Sioux City skates in behind their own goaltenders. Brings it up through center ice and tipped all the way down on the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. No, he's just going to hang on to it and get a whistle. 5:27 left in the third. Capitals playing their 22nd game of the season. Face-off to the stick side of Noe. Capitals win the face-off over to Baxter. Baxter up to Brunell. Brunell couldn't get it past the guy at the blue line. Here comes Caps back the other way. 2-on-1. Fires it. Shot save. Loose. Brunell with a shot goes wide of DeVries. Nice play by the Capitals. And going to get a tripping call, I do believe, on Sioux City Metros. Not going to get a holding call. Or is it on the Capitals? It's going to be on the Metros. Capitals be on the Pickett Finch Creamery power play. Capitals win the faceoff, draw it over on the far side, all the way up through center ice. Short-handed try coming back the other way, picked off by Wiersma. Wiersma has it now for the Capitals, sent over to the near side to Myers. Myers out there with Bragg, Wiersma, Davison, and Brunell. Stood up at the blue line, played by Bragg though. Retrieve it back out to the neutral zone.
Capitals just got to be really sure about their passes here, you know.
Capitals make them turn it over, coming back the other way, up through the slot. Couldn't do anything with it. Now here comes and the Metros coming all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Shot just goes wide of the goaltender. That was a nice. Oh, that was a slash behind the play for sure. Number 2, and both of these guys are going to go. Myers is just going to go, isn't he?
And that's just not very smart.
Ah,
Not
Myers.
very smart. You know.
Nope, he's going to go 2 coincidental penalties. That started at the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. They're chirping back and forth with each other.
Well, they're already short on their bench, and they got two defensemen. They got 2 defensemen in the box right now.
Yeah, they only got 4 players on the bench right now. Jeez. Sent over to the far side, played by Bellis. Bellis keeps it alive. On the
Capitals play smart hockey here. The clock is your friend.
Puck comes out to center ice, played by Baxter. Baxter on the near boards to Laprade. Laprade to Baxter. All the way down into the Metros into the rink. Legler with it, looking for some help. Centering pass to DeCarlo, got his stick lifted at the last second. Capitals aren't able to control the puck. The puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink, played by Noe. Bellis sets it up in behind his own goalie. 3:36 left in the third. 22 seconds left on the power play. Baxter with it now. And Woodbury getting ready to come out of the penalty box. Looks like he's going to go right into the play. Capitals pick it up in behind their own goaltender, Laprade.
Don't lose track of him coming out of the
kidding.
box.
I'm not sure if Ben Baxter knows he's coming out. Now he gets back. Metros bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink, played by Baxter. Baxter with a hard hit. And the Metros want to call. Oh!
That's a cheap shot.
That was a cheap shot. Holy buckets.
He didn't like the hit, but it was a clean hit. And then 47 comes in and clips him.
Wow.
Takes him out right at the legs.
Now going to take both players as Laprade and number 46 for the Metros. I don't know what the question is here. Sioux City's making a line change. Five on five hockey. But now the Metros only have 3 players on the bench. Jeez. What? Wow. Capitals with it on the far side, played by Webb. That's called a short bench.
Well, they're going to get ready to pull their goaltender here, too.
Puck comes all the way up to center ice, down into the Capitals in the rink. Well, they're not looking at the goalie quite yet. Capitals have it now on the near side, played by Noga. Bouncing puck, sit down in deep in behind the Capitals goal line. on the near boards. Fires it, shot, saved by Noe. And the Capitals not quite able to clear it out yet. Now they do. 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Noga and Webb way offsides. 1:50 remaining in the third. And Anderson and Myers coming out of the penalty box.
Yeah, you can't stick handle going sideways on the blue line. That's going to get you offsides about every time.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it over to Wiersma. Wiersma to the far side to Mazakowski. Mazakowski up to Adams, and Capitals shot on net, save, and
It was a
wow.
deflection,
Deflection off Legler's shin pads right onto the goaltender.
and he was alert there.
Yeah, that was a nice alert play by the goaltender. Back to play to Wiersma. Wiersma kept it in momentarily at the blue line. And the Capitals are looking to pick up their... Going to get another penalty here. Capitals are looking to pick up their 18th win of the season. And Sioux City Metro is back into the sin bin. And the Capitals be on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. 2 minutes minor, Woodbury. 2 minutes minors for tripping.
Woodbury had just got out of there.
Fires it on net, saved by the goaltender, DeVries. Capitals power play unit out there. Myers, Wiersma, Bragg, Burnell, and Davison. Back out to the center ice. Puck goes down into the Capitals into the ring. 52 seconds remaining in the period. Nice 2 wins for the Capitals this weekend for the JV team. If they can pull it off, which I think they can here in the next 41 seconds.
Just need puck possession
puck
here.
Possession, and Capitals have it now on the far side on the half boards. 29 seconds remaining. Back out to center ice it comes.
Got
Where's Mo? Dances in between them. Kept in at the blue line. Loose. And
no need to even go back in the zone with this. Like I say, you can pass it back to your defenseman.
yeah, well, we get it in deep, and Sioux City's going to have to play it. They try to ice it. They do. That's good news for the Capitals. And that's going to do it. And the Capitals pick up their 18th win of the season. The Capitals will be 18-3-1. They gained another 2 points on the weekend. It gets them up to 37 points, and that's going to really, really lock them into that 4th spot right now, as the Lancers are at 29 points, and the Lincoln and Kansas City have 42 points. So that's a good win for the Capitals JV team here. And the Sioux City Metro is going to fall to 11-10 and 3 shootout losses. So Rob Paulus and I are going to sign off. We'll be back in action here in about 45 minutes with the varsity lineup, or varsity matchup. Anything else, Rob? We out?
Good win by the JV, just an all-out effort. Good third period there to close it out.
All righty. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back in 45 minutes with the varsity matchup.